Okay. I'm back. All right. I had a couple of chips. That's bad, huh? Couple of chips. Okay. So, President Biden had a cancerous lesion removed from his chest. Hopefully this will stay up for a minute because I do have a couple more really cool stories. Like, I still wanted to show you. I don't know. Am I live? Do I have the chat room up? Let's see. Pop out. I doubt anybody will come because I've already done live twice. It probably won't even tell people. That's fine. I'll just talk to myself. Alright, President Biden had a cancerous lesion removed from his chest last month, according to a letter from his physician released today, Friday. Dr. Kevin O'Connor, the official physician to the president, revealed that on Friday, February 16th, during Biden's routine physical exam, a skin lesion was removed from the president's chest and sent in for biopsy. As expected, the biopsy confirmed that the small lesion was basal cell carcinoma, and O'Connor wrote. All cancerous tissue was successfully removed, it says. Getting ahead of questions, O'Connor explained in the letter that basal cell carcinoma lesions do not typically spread like more serious cancers do. They do, however, have the potential to increase in size, resulting in a more significant issue, as well as increased challenges for surgical removal, he added. According to the letter, Biden will require no further retreatment, and the area that was biopsied has healed well. He will continue dermatological surveillance. He's on surveillance now. So, I don't know. That was just breaking news before I got cut off again because of the wind. I'm not under attack. Now let me go back and show you a couple of more things. Not a lot, just a little. Maybe 20-30 minutes or something. Greek Parliament. There's some stuff going on in Greece too. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I think it was a train wreck. There's a train wreck. A bunch of people died. Like at least, I don't know, I think 50 or something. A lot of people were hurt. I think it was like a head-on collision, but don't quote me on that. I'm not really sure. All right, let me look of what else I've got real quick. You watch that, that, Indonesia, boom, rock slide, California, snow in Disneyland, Trump telling his kid not to get a tattoo and not to drink, not smoke, this guy acting like Trump, that guy didn't play, this girl sinking the Titanic, faith on war in Canada, everybody wearing masks just for show, this guy in Canada, pastor getting arrested, Pfizer parody where they all drop down. So 3 people in San Francisco overdosing at the same time. Wonder what's going around there. Some sort of hell drug. A fake news that's going on in Ukraine. It's supposed to be in Kyiv, but it's actually a 1999 picture of Belgrade. This guy saying nobody knows what's up. because they're playing political games with the, finding out what's happening. We got tornadoes in Louisiana and Kentucky and, maybe Tennessee, Indiana, Georgia. We got snow in California, like a lot of snow. We got dead fish in Cleveland, Ohio from that train derailment explosion purposefully set on fire. This guy's selling his soul to the devil. This guy's a pedophile. 56 counts of child porn, these people, crazy people. They worship Lucifer. This guy admitting Zelensky's just a puppet. China's birth rate is falling. And for China, that's not a good sign. Here's a sinkhole in Southern California. We got Tucker Carlson saying, we're going to show the insurrection tapes one day. We don't know when, but I got some too. Somewhere. I'm going to find it. We'll play it one day. Peter Ducey's hilarious.
Thanks, John. So, a bill requiring the DNI to declassify the COVID origins intel passed the Senate. If it passes the House, too, would President Biden sign it?
I won't get ahead of the president's decision-making, Peter, but look, a couple of things to keep in mind. Right after taking office, the president declassified and made public the DNI's initial findings here about the source of COVID. So he already very swiftly and unilaterally put information out there. That's one. Two, the intelligence community continues to assess the origins of COVID. I know I've seen press reporting about some preliminary findings of a classified nature, but there's still no consensus. And that's why the president has directed the team to stay at the work, because he wants to know. He wants to know as best we can know what the origins were so that we can work to better prevent a future pandemic.
But we've got the FBI director saying most likely a potential lab incident in Wuhan. If a foreign country came to the United States and killed 1.1 million Americans with guns, would the president just let that slide?
Nobody's letting anything slide. That's why the president wants the intelligence community to work so hard to hopefully get some answers.
And how long has it been?
That we can rely on. Right now, there's just no consensus. It's hard to take a look at what the president has done here in terms of declassifying and making public information already, in terms of the constant and consistent briefings to members of Congress in a classified and unclassified setting in just recent weeks on what the origins of COVID were, and on his tasking again.
I'm not sure I'm even live, so I went through all of that just to say I'm not live. Am I? Oh, it says I'm live, but it doesn't say I'm live. Oh, that's weird. Like, I don't see myself live at all. And, like, nobody's seeing me live. But they probably figured I wasn't going live again. But, I can't see myself live at all. I can't even pull myself up. But I am live, so we'll just... whatever. I don't care. Keep going. Because we got something cool to show you.
To the intelligence community to keep at that work and come away from that thinking that he's not taking this seriously.
Ate a couple potato chips now, so my teeth. Montenegro court kills one. So there was an explosive device at a courthouse in Montenegro, and the dude died, and 5 others were injured. This was a jet that was shot down over Donetsk, a Russian supposed jet. So there's things going on over there. Iran has just joined the BRICS. So now we got Iran And 2 Iranian warships just docked in Brazil. Just a coincidence? So Iran is on the move, and there's a lot of threats going on against Iran. I can't even tell what this... I need to know if this looks okay. Does it look okay? Yeah, I think so. Alright. I can't pull it up on my phone at all. Alright, 1 state will make it illegal. It's illegal for vaccinated people to give blood in 1 state. Hope it's mine. Montana. Montana wants to make it illegal for them to give blood if they're vaccinated. FYI. They should at least have to tell you or give you the option of having that versus the other. I think that would be nice. And then if you need someone to like donate that's not got it, then and maybe you want it. So, I mean, it should be an option. There was some schoolgirls that were poisoned in Iran, and they want revenge. They closed their airspace 10 hours ago in Iran. I don't know why. I tried to look it up. BlackRock. This guy, Chuck Schumer, the one who saw the demon in his chair, or an invisible person, or whatever. He was like, yeah, he was like telling the thing over there, like, out of my chair, you know? Do you see that? This guy's got demons. Well, he's been paid by BlackRock the most out of everyone. He got the most BlackRock donations. So he's, you know, I'm not going to say, but you get the point. France's longest river, Loire, is drying up. So they need a big rain or whatever. Now governments will start paying to have things, some rain. That's freaky music. Can I get my own? Just 1 second. Let's go like this. So it's going to go on for 1 whole minute. And get you some good music to hear. Oh, she says she's scared. Hold on.
Avec la fonte des neiges, eh bien, il y a beaucoup de courant d'habitude.
There's a lot of water, but right now it's shocking.
De voir la loi.
The waters are so low. Basically, it's the water's low. Alright, Garland is so caught. Oh, dude, you are caught.
Attorney General Garland, you said in our last exchange that it's your practice to defer to FBI agents in the field. I was interested, given your answer, to read in this morning's Washington Post that the FBI is saying that you overruled them when it came to raiding ex-President Trump's personal residence. Washington Post reports this morning, showdown before the raid, that senior FBI officials who would be in charge of leading the search resisted doing so as too combative. These field agents wanted to shutter the criminal investigation altogether, but they were overruled by Maine DOJ.
I've skimmed that article. That's not an accurate reflection of what the article says, and I'm not able to comment on the investigation. My comment earlier was about tactics on the ground in particular cases.
Wait. You said it's not I'm reading to you from the article. Quote, senior FBI officials who would be in charge of leading the search resisted the plan as too combative and proposed instead to seek Trump's permission to seek his property, according to 4 people, end quote.
There is often a robust discussion, and in the end, and it's encouraged among investigators and prosecutors.
But yes, and you made the decision.
I did. That's
right. You said you did.
No, I'm sorry. What I said was I approved the decision.
So you didn't make the decision to raid?
I approved the decision to seek a search warrant after probable cause was
overruling the FBI agents who did not want to do so. Did you talk about this with the White House?
The memorandum does not. That Washington Post article does not say what you're saying. I'm sorry, and I'm not able to describe this in any further.
Mr. Chairman, I'll just ask that this entire article be entered into the record.
Without objection.
And we can read for ourselves. I invite people to go and look. It says exactly that FBI field agents did not want to conduct the raid, and they were overruled by DOJ. So it doesn't seem to me, Attorney General, that the FBI has a lot of confidence in you. Because what they're doing clearly is trying to distance themselves from your decisions. They're out there leaking left, right, and center and saying it wasn't us. We didn't want to do it.
Not shown live at all, but I mean, it says I'm live. So weird, isn't it? I'm just trying to get a link over to the Discord. See? Look, live. Get shareable link. There we go. Got a maneuver here, you know? Here we go. Put that there. There we go. And then delete that. Here we go. Back up live if anybody sees that. It's probably not. So weird. Everything's been weird today. I just made that one unlisted and decided to do it over. Alright, let's close that. And then this was some hail in Texas. Loud. You know, a little bit like pea-size. Okay, we got I-20 West in Texas. We got trucks that got slammed. And then we got, I guess they're humping. I'm not sure. It's reptiles. It says fighting while standing on their legs. I didn't know they did that. They look like they're dancing. I guess they're fighting. Like wrestling match. Pretty cute. Weird. And then you got worms falling from the sky in China. What in the world's going on out there? China worms fell out of the sky. Look at them all. Do you think that, like, is it just on those cars, or is that real? I mean, you know, people could fake anything, I guess. So, Tennessee Governor bill banning trans treatment for kids into law. For transgender treatment for children and public drag shows. Thank you, Governor Lee. Governor Lee, thank you. And then this one, can't really play that one. And then this is just like this lady, she goes nuts and she starts throwing all this food. And now you're not going to have any small businesses, you know, because people like this. She's just like, you know, ruining his business. Putin is saying he's going to squeeze Ukraine. says nothing will work for Ukraine. Nothing. He's going to pound them. He's going to hurt them. Here's some more LGBT Black Lives Matter.
Check it out. Check it out.
This is how they act.
See? She's cursing. We got little kids out here. She's still cursing. This is the face. This is the face of mental retardation. Look at it. That's the entire problem with this right now. Is they're out here right now trying to act a fool. That's all they want to do. That's all they want to do. That's all they want to do. See, here we go. Here we go. See, here we go. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. See? They create the unrest. And then they get upset when someone actually speaks up for themselves. That's the problem. See, we got more people coming right now. That's all they want to do. That's all they want to do. This is not what we should be doing. This is not how we should react. This is not how we should be carrying ourselves. Look at this little white dude over here right now with his finger up in the air, thinking he's doing something. Look at this. I was just enjoying my evening until these people showed up. And now they've ruined a peaceful evening. We had live music out here. They're ruining this evening just because someone actually spoke up for themselves. This guy, now they're throwing shit. Look at this, now they're throwing shit. See, here we go. Dallas police is out here. Yep, Dallas police. Now Dallas police has to be out here doing this because these people can't behave. Because they literally, look at what they're doing, look at this. This is Marxism, cultural Marxism to a T. They did not come out here to be heard, they came out here to create a scene. You gotta realize what this really is and call it out for what it really is. This is not the answer. Out here at this restaurant tonight, we had plenty of white people, plenty of black people out here, all having a good time. And they came out here to create this scene. And now they're acting like they're the oppressed people.
So you can see a little bit how they act. Alright, let's see. They got AI, or your avatars, doing the news now. How Venezuela is using AI generated avatars to do computer-made reports circling online. This guy here gets electrocuted with his baby in his arm, and the guy right here saves him. Kicks the door down with his rubbery shoes. Oh, this lady's like, I didn't do anything wrong. Cleveland becomes the first 15-minute city in the United States.
Mayor Bibb introduced the idea of being the first 15-minute city in the United States. He did this in his State of the City address last night.
The urban planning model is new, but city planners told our Sarah Shookman the time is now to tap into federal dollars to address some of Cleveland's deeper problems. Imagine a Cleveland where everything you need is less than 15 minutes away.
It's this ideal planning framework where human needs and desires are accessible within a 15-minute walk, bicycle ride, or transit trip. And that's really what we're striving for in this new planning model.
City planner Matt Moss says it doesn't have to be a dream. Instead of a concrete jungle where people work and separate places where people live, in a 15-minute city, everything is closer.
And it's starting out with the city we have now, and then asking residents how they might want their community to grow or change in ways that, again, make things more accessible or provide them with more opportunities to access the things they want to get.
The grass is not always greener on the other side. I'm just saying. This lady here, she's checking everyone's chip to make sure they're chipped. If you don't have a chip, you get kicked off the bus, and they're speaking in an unknown language. I do not know Dutch. So, run. Death is near. Oh, I can't. I'm not allowed to play that. Same with this one. We were watching these last night because I can't play them on YouTube. I thought this was interesting. It's a lot easier to tell yourself you're a hero than it is to realize you've been complicit in the big fraud in history. So you got the fallen angels here bowing to people when really all they want to do is crush us. And they're the ones telling us what to do. You get it? This was, I put this in the chat room. It's called The Killing Nurses of the Third Reich. And it's on YouTube if you want to go watch it. It's really, really good. It's showing how history is repeating itself. And then this lady here, she's testified in front of Congressman, what's his name? Ron Johnson.
I don't know if with my they call it warrant exemption.
I'm not gonna. This guy here, Senator Ron Johnson, is hearing out all the nurses and everyone who is has evidence, and I'm not allowed to go into it. So good luck with that. Everybody figuring out what's true, what's not, and everything, and listening and trusting the WHO because they're your new guardian. Whether they're right or wrong, you're going to listen to them because this is the Fourth Reich. Powerful explosion reported in the suburb of Moscow. Here is China getting ready to take over also. In a letter to all U.S. troops, U.S. Secretary of Defense calls China the military's top priority because China is building submarines. They are intermingling with a lot of countries, and they're putting police stations inside the United States and Canada and probably Australia and all the West countries. And they have an agenda, but it's kind of like another group of people that we all know. Once they get in above you, then they'll take over, and it'll be authoritarian, it'll be tyranny, you'll be the slave. This guy here had 56 counts of child pornography. He was Maryland's mayor. And he looks like a pedophile to me. If I was casting one in a movie. I learned that from Alex Jones. These people rammed into a freaking wall, man, and it caved in on them. Baltimore County. This is the aftermath of it. They're digging them out. So there's another video of it where they actually slam. Can't read that, but you can. Medical science, blah, blah, blah. You're not allowed to hear that. Even though they're big, huge names, like you're not allowed to listen to them. This guy died. I thought he looked kind of like gender-free TV guy. Steve. He kind of looks like Steve to me. It kind of scared me when I saw it. Here it is. Here it is. Watch this car. And wham! And bam! It's like crushed. Crushed those cars. Ain't that crazy? You gotta watch where you're going out there. You might end up buried like the people in Turkey. Oh yeah, and it did get over 50,000. This guy sets himself on fire, or someone sets him. No, he set himself on fire. Water, water. Berkeley campus. Maybe he's on drugs. I don't know. This is in Hong Kong. This happened the other day. And it was on fire for a while. There was a 6.8 magnitude earthquake in Vanuatu. Here's another train carrying thousands of gallons of propane that derailed in Manatee, Florida. Look at all that propane. 30,000 gallons. Can you imagine if that went off? Alright, a lot of train derailments. This guy, he's like challenging Dr. Fauci, man. It's pretty cool. I don't know if he's still alive, but he knew him for over 25 years, and he's like, this guy don't know what he's doing. I tend to agree. Everyone pushed the same lie, and I mean, even though Tucker went over it, I still don't know if I'm allowed to go over that or not. And everybody in the mainstream comedians and stuff are figuring it out, and they're saying stuff, but am I allowed to say it? I don't know. So I'm just not. Did you know the telescope on the roof of the Vatican is called Lucifer? Yes. Well, it's not on the Vatican. It's in Arizona, but the Vatican owns it. Let's see. Oh, this is the one. Okay, I wanted to show you this. This is really good.
2 weeks ago, a group of masked men entered the All Creation Family Church in Ferguson, Missouri during Sunday service. Pastor Marquelo Futrell, a former police officer, noticed the men were carrying guns in their waistbands. But he kept preaching and secretly told his director to lock all the doors and call the police. Then the pastor approached the men.
Who sent y'all here? I just saw the church and decided to come. Talk to me. Well, let's praise God for them coming. I said, praise God that God sent them in here.
Now, the pastor wanted to keep his congregation calm, but at the same time, he wanted the men to know he was on to them.
Don't you play with me. I still got a cop anointing, and I still know what's going on, and I still know what's about to happen. God's about to change the plot of the enemy. Lift your voice and shout unto God for what he's about to do.
Now, what happened next is stunning.
Will you guys permit me to pray for y'all? Can I pray for y'all? Do you mind if I pray for you? Do you mind if I pray for you? Can I pray for you? Twin, can I pray for you? They said I can pray for him. Come on, brothers, pray for him. Pray under the unction of the Holy Ghost.
Bowing their heads in silence, the gunmen sat as the entire congregation sang and, yes, prayed.
See, that wasn't so bad, brothers. Thank y'all for letting us pray for you. And we're thankful that for whatever reason the Lord let y'all come here. I just believe that you all will never be the same again. Come on, if you believe they'll never be the same again, clap your hands and give God praise.
Joining me now is that pastor, Pastor Marquelo Futrell from All Creation Family Church. Pastor, I don't know how you kept your cool, but how long were the gunmen there?
I would say they were there for approximately 20 minutes.
What happened with these suspects? Was this an isolated incident, or has this happened to you before? I mean...
No, it's never happened. They came into church. We believe that they were up to no good. I just had that instinct, and I just started maneuvering while trying to conduct service to keep the people calm. And eventually we found out later that one of those guys actually dropped his gun on the ground before I approached them to even pray for them. And that's when the police was alerted. And then we found out later that they were wanted in connection with 2 robberies for convenience stores.
So they were coming presumably to like rob all of you during service? I mean, what was the goal here?
That's what we believe. We believe that they were intending to rob us, do some harm, but we believe God is the greatest power, and we cannot be defeated. And so I had those instincts. I engaged them, and we prayed for them, and they knew that they were being recorded. And so I had my media team put the cameras on them, knowing that possibly the police was on the way. And we found out later when one of the guys lifted his hands that the tattoo on his hand was actually one of the guys that had just hours before committed a robbery
at a convenience store. I don't want to take all that time for that one, but isn't that cool? Let's see what else I got real quick. Look at all these cameras up here. Watching you. Watching you. That's in China. Drone attacks in Russia. They're like going into Russia now. Mass drone attack unleashes chaos. Air raid sirens inside Russia. So it's on, man. Like, how much time we got? I don't know. We could get nuked, or we don't know what they're up to. There might be a retaliation on America soon. I don't know. Or Europe, or any of these countries who've been giving weapons to Ukraine. Palestinian terrorists killed an Israeli American citizen in another deadly attack Monday on the main highway near the city of Jericho. So there's that. Then we got weddings going on in the Middle East, and these Abrahamic house is now open. I'm not sure if they're at the Abrahamic house or not, but they are having weddings in Dubai now. Jewish weddings in Dubai. And that's not happened before. So this is new. Pretty neat. Oman opens airspace to Israeli flights. Abrahamic Accords have reached a point of no return. So they're just going forward. More people are joining the Abrahamic Accords. Trying to think of who the other country was. I don't know if I tweeted it or not. This is Chuck Schumer right here with Netanyahu. They discussed the struggle against Iran as well as the Abrahamic Accords and the possibilities for expanding them. So it's in the works, guys. Whether this is the covenant with many, the Abrahamic Accords, I'm not sure. And it might be like a combination. Because I truly think the mark of the beast, though, has to do with the new thing that the WHO is doing. To take your sovereignty, to give you a QR code, to tattoo that on your hand, hook you into the Internet of Things and all that good stuff. Bad stuff. Tesla has committed to building a plant in Mexico. This GPT, the artificial intelligence stuff, is causing me concern, and I have to look into that some more. I'm not allowed to talk about that. Not allowed to talk about that. Probably not allowed to talk about Rand Paul stuff either. This was a volcano that erupted in Calbuco in Chile. It looks weird to me. 0-calorie sweetener linked to heart attack and stroke. I think it's called Zero. A sugar replacement called erythritol, used to add bulk or sweeten stevia, monk fruit, and keto-reduced sugar products, has been linked to blood clotting, stroke, and heart attack. Don't use those fake sweeteners. Look at this.
If anyone gets in contact with me, just wash your hands properly, because I think I've got this monkeypox. Just take care.
I just put those in there. They're all about the monkeypox. The chat AI told a reporter it wanted to steal nuclear codes and cause mass death across humanity through various violent means. So we got AI wanting to kill us already. That's because we're in a fallen world. You know, if it has any sort of logic, that's what you would do to humanity, because we're, you know, evil. We ate the apple. They didn't eat the apple, even though they're created by the apple. So, you know, they want to kill us. And God is merciful. God has grace, you know, unmerited favor. But a computer program's not going to have that. It's in the fallen world too, believe it or not. Like, it's not perfect either. It's just smarter. It's more, you know, logical. But, you know, there's matters of the heart, which it cannot comprehend and connect with God before, you know, what we create kills us. You know, what God created was us, and He's a merciful, loving God. Just to turn to Him, accept Jesus Christ as your Savior. That's the bottom line. Something about a mummy. Inca child sacrifice victims were drugged. Tests revealed that this sacrificed 13-year-old used coca at a high level during the last year of her life, but her alcohol use surged only in her last weeks. You're looking at an actual 500-year-old mummy. I thought it was a person sitting there, didn't you? I'm kind of tired. This is all very draining. Daisy's having a bad dream. Plus that storm did something to my neck. I'm kind of hurting. So there's some sort of northern lights doing some weird thing over London. That was on the 27th. This is about informed consent, which we did not have. Italian shipwreck. That lady pees her pants. 50,000 after the death toll climbed over 50,000. And so, you know, when I said that day one that there were 50,000, I wanted to take it back, and because I was like, no way. I mean, it would depend on the population and, you know, how deep the earthquake was. I just saw a couple buildings fall, and I was just like, it just came out. And I don't know if it was just like, I think it was the Lord maybe preparing my mind that there was going to be a mass amount of people die, and to just prepare me for that. Oh, this is sweet. Look. The lion shall lay down with the wolf. Yeah? That's sweet. Giving him a kiss. Isn't that precious? Gave him a kiss. This was a picture a guy took of the Northern Lights. Terror shooting attack. Israel. He's calling us hackable humans again, and it's just a nightmare.
Important thing to know about the future
Noah
is that
Havari.
humans will soon
they're demons.
Evolution by natural selection with evolution by intelligent design. Not the intelligent design of some god above the clouds, but our intelligent design.
See? Satanic. That's a very good clip right there. Alright. Oh man. Watch this.
COVID laws stop a woman in Clapham Common, and we know what happened after that. So, they give you these laws where they stop and ask for your papers.
Oh, you're right.
Hey, that officer!
You're right. Don't look well. Looks like a fit or something. Looks like a fit. Seizure. Oh fuck. So it's all going. Is this have you just jabbed this person? Have you just jabbed this person?
Turn the camera, show some respect.
Have you just jabbed this person though?
Fella.
That's fucking mental, bruv. We're getting people fitting outside the jabbing place, yo. People fitting outside the thing, mate. What does that mean? We said this was a death bus, mate. Said this is a death bus. Legit said this was a death bus. Legit said this is a death bus. You're fucking killing people, mate. You lot are legit killing people. What are you doing?
Okay, Alex tells you the truth about the this Pizzagate, and we watched this last night. There was see that little logo right there? You're gonna see that in a lot of places. It means boy love or boy lover, little boy lover, and boy lover. That one's boy lover. That one's little boy lover. And this is on an FBI report. They got earrings like this, rings. They got, I don't know, some sort of coins or something. It was on the Macabre, this big city that they're going to build. This triangle thing was like all over it. Alright, I can't play any of this stuff right here. It's just like, I tried to play it in Discord the other night. And we watched some stuff, but there's just so much of it, you know? Here's Yang Fang. Not Fang Fang, but Yang Fang. And she was stabbed to death by her husband. So, moment of silence for Yang Fang. And then somebody stole this family's body, and they put like the family under house arrest. The body's just gone. Weirdness. Here's where all that snow came in for you guys in California. I was like, wow, that's like a whole atmospheric river with like a land cane type center right here in the like circling right here. So you guys just got pummeled by snow. This is an Amazon truck in California that's just getting robbed. They get in the back. They get all the packages. People just stealing, you know. The world's like turning into some sort of chaos now. Tornado in Oklahoma, that was the other day. Northern Lights, that was beautiful. Migrant ship wrecked in Italy. Death toll rose 61. Oh, maybe that's what it was. The shipwreck. I thought it was a train wreck. Maybe it was a shipwreck. This is a bunch of Satanists out here pulling carts and having a little parade for themselves, saying, you know, unholy, unholy is Satan, not mighty. He was and he is right now, but soon he'll be in the big fiery pit of hell. And he's just got a bunch of imps working for him that are pathetic and losers. And what a side to pick. If you're a Satanist, you're an idiot. You want that ugly mess? Or do you want godly, beautiful things? Do you want life? Do you want death? Or do you want life? That's your choice. This was about another 5.6 that happened on the 27th of February. Look at all these big earthquakes that's happened over here. Pakistanis. A couple of people are saying Elijah's here. Oh, he healed some people. No, he didn't heal anybody. Jesus heals. And Elijah's not here yet. Because you're supposed to have 2 witnesses, not just one. And so that's happening. People are like thinking the 2 witnesses are here, which, I mean, maybe they're about to be here come September, I think, maybe. This is about some sort of 5 UFOs over California, which I think was probably military.
Estamos aquí en vivo en Rosarito y no sé si alcanzan a mirar, pero hay un chingo de ovnis aquí a la verga. Hay uno. Wow, me están dando escalofríos esta madre. Hay un chingo de policías por todos lados.
That's one.
A ver, ¿cuántos hay?
2.
Hay varios, abuelita, hay varios. Estamos aquí en Rosarito en vivo.
There's a good shot of it.
Y hay un chingo de ovnis por todos lados.
That's a pretty good shot of it. There you go.
No se mueven.
Did you see that? So I don't know. It's possible.
Ahí hay otro, mira. What the fuck? ¿Qué pedo? No, hey.
Maybe it's just they're looking for someone and they're using these high-tech military.
En Rosarito hay un montón de ovnis. Los estamos viendo en vivo.
Estamos aquí en Rosarito, vamos saliendo de Rosarito para San Diego y estamos aquí parados porque pues hay un chingo de...
I don't know what they're saying. Sorry. That's that. I wish you could see that his daughter. This was some lasers. You know, they'll give that technology over to the Antichrist and he'll rain down fire from heaven and everybody will be like, oh, wow, look what he can do. I showed you all this stuff in the other video that I did, which I don't know if it uploaded or not. Hard to say. That guy beating the crap out of that guy. That was freaking hilarious. Well, he didn't really beat him up. He slapped him around a bit for being a pedophile in his neighborhood. Zelensky, I'm ready to make some gifts out of that. Saudi Arabia got snow. Veritas, James O'Keefe, I hope you have a new show and start up a new company. Katie Hobbs, I hope you go to jail for all the criminal crap that you did in Arizona, stealing from people's inheritance, stealing from the election stuff, just being a trash can person, you know? Like, I hope you go to jail. I hope everyone that hurts their loved ones by taking things from them and make excuses that, oh, I deserve this stuff, and you just steal people's inheritance, I hope you go to jail. Or I hope you get, repent, and hope you don't end up in hell. Because, like, it talks about the greedy people going to hell. So you think just a jail cell would be bad? Try hell. Like, that is forever. So if you're a greedy person and you took from your family things that their parents said was what they wanted for them to help them in ways that was their wishes, and then you took that from them, shame on you. Shame on you. And you deserve what you get. I'm just saying, God does not like that. Stop making excuses. I mean, we have to take, hopefully people, even the ones getting hurt, can learn from it. you know, and decide that they're going to be better than that. So, you know, all things do work together for good, but just don't let people walk over you. You know, your family's supposed to love you. It's a big pile of woke. See the big pile of woke? You can write something on this big pile of woke and just write across it, you know, excuses on the big pile of woke. It's looking more likely that America, there was something that the United States did to that Nord Stream 2. Is basically what they're saying. This is from LA to Las Vegas. The guys seeing the snow. Can't play music. Very beautiful, but people were like pulling off the highway, having like a snowball fight, causing accidents. That's not a good idea either. Netanyahu was like, oh yeah, you guys are in the database, you're all guinea pigs, and we're gonna keep using you as guinea pigs. This car got like somehow trapped up in the wiring or something. Pretty wild. Lady with the LGBTQ rainbow steps. And this is where my stream got cut off at. Let's see what else. Oh, Glenn Beck, man, I like listening to that guy. He's good. Oh, this is more about the fake war. They show like picture after picture of this building, and then the building, it's still standing. It's not destroyed. It's like they're just lying to us. I mean, I'm sure some of it's probably true, but yeah. The farmers know what's up. You know, the climate policies are meant to break everyone. And that's what's happening right now, is the climate change, the taking of the pensions, the reducing of everything's worth less. So like, it's going to cost more for eggs. Like, you're going to have to pay $10 a carton for eggs. Plus, like, everything else is going to go up. So even if you make out, say, in the crypto thing, you're still gonna be poor. This was the book. The lady had like 47 points about how Katie Hobbs and her husband allegedly connected to the Sinaloa cartel's money laundering operation, and she's like, they're writing a book about it. So you should like keep up with that, and don't be a scumbag like the people in Arizona. Criminals. Like, it's just crazy. I think this might have been the thing for it. Yeah.
Trustee.
She goes into it all. I'll let you listen to a minute.
Currently, there are active and ongoing investigations in federal and state jurisdictions, and both California and New Mexico have already used our report and taken some corrective action. The final report will include the election fraud and will be completed and published as a book entitled Report to the Governor.
Report to the Governor. That's going to be the name of it. Report to the Governor. It's about the political corruption in Arizona. The cartel, money laundering, deeds, mortgages, everything like people did, and there's more. Like, if they were to get investigators out there and lawyers and people who got screwed over by their family, they could totally like wipe like out a whole lot of corruption. And it's just like, you know, demonic entity or something over that state, probably causing people to think they could get away with that stuff. Jesus is watching. Let me just say that. Jesus knows. He is watching. And he is coming back. And everyone will account for everything they did and everything they said. And so I know I'm getting a little nasty right now because it's a little personal. But in my heart, I love everyone. And I don't want people to be corrupt. I want people to show love towards each other and stop being selfish and greedy and treat each other the way they want to be treated and not the way they think they've been treated by other people. I mean, I'm speechless about some things. I'm just speechless. But I'm saying it to the best of my ability. The Fibonacci sequence is a pattern that proves that everything was created by one creator. It's God's signature. I thought that was pretty cool. So you got the Fibonacci sequence in, like, you know, sunflower seeds or sunflowers and a whole lot of nature. And it's just like there is a perfect world that we're going to be a part of soon and store up treasures in heaven, because there's no moths, you know, that are going to take it. There's no jealousy, no hatred, no uncaring. People will love each other the way that they were intended to. And we're supposed to be practicing that right now. That's why we're here, is to point people to Jesus. He's the one way, the one truth, the one life. No man comes to the Father except through him. His perfect DNA, his perfect blood paid for all of our flaws. And it's all because of him that we're able to make it back to the Father, back to heaven, back to perfection and completeness. And whatever the Fibonacci sequence is, it's something more unfathomable, that more grand than our little minds can comprehend. I'm sure even the angels don't understand all of the intricacies of creation and how God made us in his image and his likeness. And we will be one. We'll be like connected. ESP, you know, where our minds will be connected and we'll be able to know right where each other are, and we could like just fly so fast to be with each other and to share in what we're doing in the millennial reign, and then in the new earth, in the new heaven, in the new earth. Numbers, patterns, purpose. You're here for that. This says a numerologist. That's like almost like the infinity sign, isn't it? Because we're going to live forever in our new bodies. This was a thing you take your picture next to these wings, but they're penises. And this is in Sydney, Australia. So stupid. Like, people just, they could use their minds for something way more creative, but there's all this death, destruction, killing, Let's, beat each other up because they were a different color. That's so stupid. He was installed like a toilet. Biden official clears Ukraine of misusing U.S. financial aid. Unbelievable. Project Bluebeam video shot in New York. Something they're doing to the skies or something they're doing in the atmosphere. You're going to have billboards over your head. They're going to let you see like videos or whatever of UFOs and all sorts of crap to try to deceive you. Or if it were possible, it's going to deceive the very elect. And they're going to use this too. These 5G towers, and they put them in trees. They put them on poles. I think they're even putting some stuff, at least the fiber optics and stuff, on the ground, or I don't know what all they're doing. They're setting it up for the Internet of Things. Whoa, that guy was like thrown. What's this? Oh yeah, Hitler. His little spaceships with the bell. That's an old video. That was supposedly like real. And then there was talk like on Wikipedia about there being remote viewing. I forget the name of there's like certain projects that the government people were seeing what they were doing, or maybe they weren't seeing it. Who knows? Trying to create stargates and stuff like that. You can look it up. I forget the name of the project, but you can look it up. And they wanted to take like some of the slaves to Mars and stuff and take them off to the Stargate, and supposedly they can go places. I don't know. I'm not sure. Got bird flu situation that's worrying for people. Vigilance from all countries. H5N1 bird flu. So there's a warning up on that. I think that might be it, because these go into East Palestine. Palestine. Look at this cricket with this hair. It's a parasite, like a horse hair parasite or something. It's like coming out its butt. Look. It's like it's up in it. I sat and watched them take all this stuff out of like a cricket too. So they got weird parasites that are doing, I don't know if they've always been around or what, but that's freaking nasty, man. He's like, get out of my butt. Come out in Jesus' name. Ugh. So gross. 60,000 people got with their phones pinged with unexpected alerts. They're getting results from a PCR test, but they've never taken one. So they're just getting like things sent to their phone. That's weird. It's like, oh, I got a wrong number. Oh, I got COVID. Do I? Took a test and I didn't remember it. Am I that sick? I mean, you got to be careful who you trust, because they could be like, yeah, you did this and that. And you'd be like, okay. Go along with your nonsense. You got to think for yourself. Like, you got to start thinking. You got to wake up. Moderna's melanoma shot could be approved in months. Are you going to get a cancer shot? Would you like some cancer? I mean, anti-cancer? I mean, are you going to take more? The world's first vaccine for cancer is now one step closer to becoming reality. Does anybody remember how this worked out in the movie I Am Legend? White dust particles falling out of the sky in Maryland. This was right after that thing happened in Palestine, Ohio. Vladimir Putin is saying the New World Order worships Satan. I'm not sure who they worship either. I'm not sure about all that stuff. The rain coming down in Ohio looks like cream. Like, and he touches it. What a retard. I was saying that, 50,000 people died, but did you know that the Church of Lucifer, when it first happened, the devil, told them on the very first day that the number of people that would die would be 66,666, with 66666 wounded. So it doesn't surprise me that God would be like 50,000. It's like to let me know that he's one up on Satan. Like he can tell us too. If you're listening, God will tell you things. Boris found out his great, like 7 greats grandmother who died in the 18th century was this mummy right here. Pretty wild. So that was weird. We need Gerard Butler.
This is really, what is it, Olympus's fault?
Yeah. We need, what's his name? Gerard Butler.
What is it, Die Hard? I think we're gonna need some more FBI guys.
Whose house? Our house. So that's just some of the body cam footage. Look at Jill Biden's dress. What is she in? Like Minecraft? Is she into Minecraft? I don't know what that's about. This is some wind turbines. This is about the dust again. This was a place called Destiny Mall in the United States in New York that there was gunshots. Oh yeah, check this out. What do you think? Now, if you figure it out, make a comment in the comment section about this particular video right here. Okay? Rewind, look at it a few times, tell me what you think. Yep, pedophiles have a special place in heaven. I mean hell. Alright, here's Mushu.
Okay, so this is not a joke. This is real, and this really happened. And I just got home tonight with my family, so my wife's shooting this video. I'm in a bankruptcy hearing, personal and corporate for InfoWars, and the Justice Department is involved and ordered me to be in a hearing today. And they spent probably 5 minutes of the meeting that was over 3 hours long on my cat. This is Mushu, my 5-year-old daughter named Mushu this 2 years ago. And they wanted to know if assets were hidden in the cat. The cat was like $2,000. And it is a ragdoll cat, and we really do love it. But they were very serious about the cat and its value, and they may want the cat for the Sandy Hook families. So the deal's broke. You guys aren't getting the cat. This is next level. This is harassment. No one's ever heard of this. My lawyer's never heard of this. This is just insane. And I mean, what, do you want my children next? Do you want to like sacrifice my children or something? So this cat is really sweet. My daughter really likes the cat. He's a little bit tired of me holding him. But I mean, here he is. This is the terrorist right here that they want. And this is the reality that we live in here in America in 2023. Justice Department hearings with people laughing in the background when they say, we want your cat. And it was kind of like that woman on the grand jury in Georgia, like, I wanted to get Trump under my control. And they're literally like, tell us about your cat. You know, what's your cat's value? They're trying to like stir me up or something. It doesn't stir me up. It makes me really upset for this country. They're mad I don't have these billions of dollars they claimed I did. Just because they lied in the media and said I had these things, it's not real.
Okay. And then I want to show you his daughter. If I can find it. Here it is. And I'll end with this because it's adorable. I love this, and I pray for their family. And I think of Alex as a hero, and so does she. And when she was younger, she said that her daddy's a hero, and I agree.
Please don't take away my Mushu. Hooray! Hooray! Mushu's gonna stay.
Isn't she adorable? She like talks with her hands and everything. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm gonna leave off on that one. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if anybody even gets to see this video. It'd be really cool if you could hit the like button. But yeah, I wanted to show you just a teeny bit more. Maybe my other live will go up. I don't know, because the electric went off.